What's up YouTube, and welcome back to the final part of my Pirate Island MOC series. This is now 100% complete and I am super happy with how it turned out. I think it looks great. Definitely took a lot of time. This set probably took 10 to 12 hours to build. But you know, time honestly does fly when you're doing this. I mean, even last night I was doing some finishing touches and it ended up being 2 hours more than I thought it was. I thought I'd spend a half hour and it surely had not been. So super fun to do. Let's get a close-up for you guys. So obviously guys, we've got a lot going on in this MOC. We've got the big wave over to the left, some palm trees, and this main centerpiece, obviously with this build in the middle. But a little bit over to the left, I guess a little askew in the middle. But we've got this really cool wave right here, and I'll take you guys for a closer up. Really happy with how this turned out. We got a guy surfing in there. I think that looks super cool. Tried to get white caps in there, as you could say. I used a lot of different building techniques for this. There's as you can see, there's pieces going this way, pieces going up and down, pieces going to the side, coming this way. There's a lot of different building techniques going on in this. And then when you come around to the other side and look through this, you can actually see it looks like a barrel, which is what I was definitely going for. And then let the rest of this flat on all of this MOC. So you could maybe add on or just get the idea that this is one piece of an entire whole. So super happy with how that turret wave turned out, guys. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments for sure. The surfer not necessarily being a pirate, but thought it was super cool addition. A lot of people I've talked to have liked this right here. This guy coming to get eaten by the shark. That was a lot of fun to do. All I did was put this shark on a little circular flat tile piece like that with a stud in the middle. And that worked out well, so I think that looks really good as well. And then as we come over here, we've got this octopus who's coming up to steal this pirate's gold that he's moving onto the sand. We've got these palm trees. These palm trees were actually pretty difficult to build. This was one of those obstacles for sure. But we got some building techniques done on here. So I took one of those 1x2 Technic pieces that has the hole in the middle for the what do you call it, the classic, everyone knows them, the black pieces that go into a Technic piece, and then put them in there. Made the trees come up like that. We gave them coconuts up in here too. That was a really cool detail I liked adding. Got a crab on the side. We've got even more going on back here with the fireplace or fire pit. And they're cooking some fish on it while this monkey right here sits back and enjoys. But really cool figs. I like the hair on both these guys for sure, or lack thereof. And a lot of cool jungle pieces I incorporated in here. We got some more right in there. A few leafy things right in here. Tried to make it look like we're going from the beach to the sand and into the jungle. And then we've got this guy actually coming in to go hunt in the jungle for some treasure. He's gonna go looking for that, so he's ready. He's got his shovel and his map, and he's all good to go. But shout out to the Jedi robes he's wearing. Always cool to see those. And then I actually was really happy with this. I couldn't figure out what to do for the railings here, so I decided to use oars to make it look like they kind of just like the rest of it, they just kind of hodgepodge through this island together with their crashed ship. I'm really happy with how that turned out. Then as we come over here, this is supposed to represent a hill kind of coming up, and where the river would flow into the ocean. So that's what this is, and that's why it just kind of stops right here. On top of this hill right now, we've got this guy who's running because he's got a scorpion stuck to his back that he doesn't know what to do with. So super happy with how that turned out. I really like the way it flows down. And then as you'll see in a minute, we got this water wheel right here, but we'll get back to that in 1 minute. So we got next this pig running through the thick leaves right there with this guy chasing him. He's wanting his dinner, so he's coming after him. I thought that was pretty cool, a little addition to the side. I like all the little stories you got going on here. We got a shell, and then now back to the front. One thing I did forget to mention was we got this mast right here with the dead skeleton and the flag in it. I really like how that looks with this entire MOC. I think it looks super good, and really pleased with how that turned out for sure. Just a simple few pieces. This is probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we got 2 pieces down here to hold it in, 8, 9, 10. So literally 10 pieces to get this giant thing. So super simple, and I really like the way it looks. But then as we come back to the front here, we got this guy, and he is probably my favorite figure in this one. He's got the little cane, the peg leg, beard because he's aged, but we've got this backpack I made from, and the reason I made this backpack was simply so I could put the parrot on him and make it look like the parrot was on his shoulder without having to have some weird like stud coming out of the side of his neck or something. So definitely like how that looks. I think the parrot looks pretty cool popping out to the side there, looks a little comical as well. We got this guy fishing, and he's got a basket full of fish from today's catch. We got some cool tiling details I did in here, and then a compass as well as a globe and some random swords. And if we look up, we see a parrot with his little buddy over here. We got 3 parrots in this thing, and then a little lantern right there. And I still can't decide if I like it better like that or like that. Now we're gonna go in the middle. So we got that there as well. So yeah, super glad with how the tiling turned out in here. I don't feel like taking this entire building apart, but the main feature of this MOC is the fact that this water wheel actually does spin. And how I did that was very hard to do. I've never messed around with gears before, so we're gonna try and, we did this in the last video sort of somewhat well. We're gonna try and get you right in here. And I'll look up, you can kind of see it. We gotta move this guy. And look up, you can kind of see it in there. A little bit, you can see a little bit right there, that gear. Just a tiny bit you can see. But we got gears in there, which allow this thing to spin. Those were really hard to do because I'd never messed around with gears before. So learning how to put gears together and make them the right fit, and there's a lot of different gear sizes, so figuring out which gears match what like size Technic piece was definitely a challenge. But I'm super glad I figured that out because I think this water wheel looks amazing, and I'm very pleased with how it turned out. So once I finish dropping the tripod down, we will get you guys a good look at this. So all you got to do is come back here, and there's a little, let's see it, yeah, right here there's a little spinning piece. So all you're going to do is rotate that, and that is what is going to get in here. That is what is going to spin this entire wheel. So you just got a finger right here, and I like how it's hidden too so you don't see it, and it actually spins. So it looks cool from the front, but obviously you want to see it from the side. So yeah, super happy with how that turned out. I think it looks great. Sometimes like if the tile pieces get caught too, if you haven't touched it in a while, it'll like push them a little bit, which I really like. This was really hard to build. As you can see, I've got kind of like a roofing piece almost right there. And then I built it up in the middle to space it out right so it looked a little thicker. And then we've got more roofing pieces on the back side, and then the Technic bar going through it, you can kind of see right there, there's just barely any gap between it and the building. It just barely sticks out. But yeah, super happy with how this turned out. I think it looks awesome, and I really like the fact that it's able to actually spin. I really am happy that that worked out. So that is the main component of this for sure, is that water wheel. And then you'll see as the building, we look at that itself, I got a lot of tiling pieces, so like different techniques going on in here. We got some of these sticking out. To give it more detail, we got like planks of wood going sideways just simply to give it detail. Really emphasize that, especially in the roof. You see there's like shingling there and shingling on the roof as well up here. So that was definitely something I really wanted to focus on, those details in there. So really tried to get that to look good. This roofing piece, this is a little more fragile, but we'll try and get it off. So you can see it's just like that. This fit very well in there to kind of close that gap as well. And then this part, I usually like to do the like modular things they do where you put studs. But with all this going on, it just simply did not work. So we'll try and just take this apart. It's gonna fall apart a little bit, but I can put it back together very easily. So we're just gonna take this apart really quick, and I'll show you guys the one room that is in this house. If I can get this to come apart, it's tricky. So yeah, so here's the one room in the house. We got a little bowl, a cup, a mapping device, forget the name of those, and an actual painting. Yeah. So that's the one room we got. I think it looks pretty good. Pretty simple, but I mean, you're not going in there often, so don't have to do too much. So then as we come over to the last final details here, we've got these ghosts, which actually light in the dark. I'm sure you guys have seen it. I believe these were from the Ghost Train, but I thought they were super cool addition. And really just add to it, kind of make it look a little more haunted. And I just thought they really fit well with the pirates and looked pretty cool. So we added them on there. All I used was some spaced tile pieces right there with studs on the end. And then all you got to do is take this and put it right there. And these are just, I got these in a pick-a-brick cup probably 2 weeks ago, so the pick-a-brick cup might even still be there, but definitely go pick those up. You can use those for a lot of stuff with jetpack clones or anything of the sort. But yeah, those are the last details on this, guys. So let me know what you guys think of this MOC. I'm super pleased with how it turned out, and I think I might submit it as an idea set just cause I don't even expect it to go super far, but I just kind of want to do it to start doing it. It'd be super cool to have a set go through all the way to ideas at some point, so just interested in that. But now realizing we got a little thing in the camera here. What is that on the camera? Oh. I do not know what that is. Oh, it's a tripod. Yeah, but so guys, let me know, should I submit this as an idea set? I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it looks absolutely awesome. Pirate Island for sure. And I definitely think it'd look cool with like a ship by it. So I'm probably gonna keep this together for a while until I can either mock a ship or pick up a ship to put by it. Yeah, but I'll give you guys one last 360 of this MOC as we wrap things up today. I'm super happy with how this turned out. Definitely took a long time. Now that I'm thinking about more of this, probably took more like 15, 16 hours rather than 10 to 12. This thing took a lot of time to do for sure, but well worth it. Gonna keep this one displayed for a while before I tear it down to use the pieces for something else. So really happy with how this turned out again. So thanks for coming by today's video. As always, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Make sure you drop a like on this video as well as a sub, and go head over to the Whatnot in the Instagram and follow there too. And until then guys, hit that notification bell so you know when the next video comes out. Peace.